Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to this semi-final match of Castlevania. Today's match will depict the top two Castlevania runners in the world. And they're about to start off their first race. Start off their races pretty soon. So Two-Snack currently holds the world record for this speed run in 11:22. SBDWolf is not that far behind with an 11:24. You have the top two Castlevania players squaring off against each other. So anyway, with me is Itorak. You have any intro thoughts on this race?
I'm expecting to see a bunch of back and forth lead changes, and I'm expecting a rubber match between these two because throughout the tournament they've shown why they're number one and number two on the leaderboard.
Yeah, so for a bit of history of how we've gotten here, Two-Snack won both his matches in Group A and ended up getting the top seed in the bracket. SBDWolf split his matches between Cronin and Zaitoriak to take the second place finish in Group B to advance to the semifinals. So SBDWolf in the quarterfinals raced me and ended up winning both matches to get in the semifinals. Two-Snack had a 2-0 win over Implosion Retro Gaming. And that's kind of the history of how we got here, so. So Two-Snack and SBDWolf here are going for the bat boost. It looks like they both got it. And a little bit of resync here. So both runners will be attempting the bat crit here. It is a frame-perfect trick that, if done correctly, will one-shot the bat in a single whip strike. As you see on Two-Snack's feed.
You got it.
So how the bat crit works is you're trying to whip the bat on the exact same frame that you take damage, which causes a damage glitch there, but also being on stairs allows extra damage with the whip. So both runners actually do pick up the bat crit in level 1. Alright, we got these guys resynced. Both of them heading into that stage 4 door. Both getting the fast frame roll. In this game, the frame roll, you see it at the door, but the door can only open and close every 16 frames. Kind of similar to how the end of levels work in Super Mario Bros. If you've caught any of those, seen any of those runs. Both runners opting to do the whip buffer strat in the Medusa Head boost room instead of going for a faster frame rule save. I don't blame them.
Both opting for the 0.3 second lag reduction by whipping all the candles underneath the crushers.
By doing so, they remove more hitboxes that creates less of a load on the game itself. Both runners are pretty much neck and neck going down the Medusa's room, so it could come down to who crits Medusa and who doesn't, or who leaves level 2 first. Both runners have shown that they will go for the crit in this tournament.
And they both get it.
Yep. I believe SBDWolf got a slightly quicker crit than Two-Snack, but of course, the difference between the two runners is probably a number of frames you can count on one hand. So both runners will be entering level 3. We may see a little bit of separation here, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't.
But generally, this level is the great equalizer. It can make or break anybody's run.
Yeah, you got a lot of platforming here. So SBDWolf gets a greeting from Richard there on the stairs. And takes a knockback from the bird. Looks like RNG is favoring Two-Snack in this race a little bit. Kind of the difficulty with this screen is enemies have different patterns from run to run, and their behavior is often governed by what frame in the frame rule you are when they spawn in.
Looks like both players opted to sacrifice the 2 to 3 frames to try to get a better bone pattern from the skeleton.
Yeah, and they're both on potion entering stage 8 in the item drop thing. Let's see if they both get it.
Yep.
To no one's surprise, they do. Two Snack does have a small lead because SBDWolf did get hit by a bird in stage 7. That's pretty much the separation here between the two runners.
Be interesting to see if they go for God Bridge or Ouija Wee Bridge.
I believe they're going to go for a Ouija Wee Bridge. I'm not sure about SBDWolf. No, he's going for God Bridge. He just got 2 drops. So Two Snack is going for a Ouija Wee Bridge. SBDWolf was trying to go through there as fast as possible, but Skeleton on the bridge said no. Both runners do have their double shot. Two Snack lining up to the right.
Both have a clean mummy fight.
Like I said, to no one's surprise, after level 3, they are neck and neck. Two Snack just slightly ahead on the countdown. Let's say he's probably no more than half a second ahead. So here comes another big part of the run, cave skip. The difference between hitting it and not hitting it is more than 6 seconds, so we may see some separation here, or we'll just see both runners doing what they're good at. So Two Snack gets the, both of them actually getting the medium bat spawn. The medium-high bat spawn there. And they're gonna get through the cave, no problem. Two Snack opting for a long whip. I think SBDWolf will get the long whip as well at the end. Their heart counts are identical, leaving the cave.
Looks like they're both using the same strats for the Flea Man Alley.
Yeah. SBDWolf is in a little bit of a problem. Does have a little bit more risk on this screen than Two Snack does, because the axe drop is the next drop on SBDWolf's screen. Two Snack is 4 drops away from that axe drop, but of course SBDWolf avoiding that axe.
The only thing he's got to look out for now, he's got about 9 more hearts than Two Snack for the countdown.
Yep. Got 2 heart drops in that one. He's gonna burn one here. Two Snack has 3 hearts. Both runners are probably gonna opt for the crit on Frankenstein's monster here. And they've hit it more often than they haven't so far in this tournament.
Two Snack missing it, and SBDWolf getting it.
Yep. So SBDWolf getting Frankenstein's monster crit while Two Snack missing it is going to allow SBDWolf to catch up and take a slight lead over Two Snack. In fact, we almost have a perfect sync again.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably just single frames apart from each other right now.
So both runners, Two Snack opting for a safer damage boost on the Fleaman there. SBDWolf going for the fast Fleaman kill. We'll see what Richard has to say about this race.
Oh, Two Snack gets the fast bone.
And that fast bone will allow Two Snack to... And actually, that fast bone pushes Two Snack right back in the lead again. Like I said, this race has been very tight. We're talking frames, not seconds in this case. And Two Snack putting his foot on the gas. He's gonna skip the meat. SBDWolf picking up the meat.
That's a bold strategy. We'll see if it pays off for him.
I think Two Snack is thinking, I need to save the 2 frame rules here, save the 0.5 seconds. Because of his opponent. Like I said, both runners are equally as consistent at all the hard stuff in this game. But of course, skipping the meat is going to put Two Snack in a do-or-die situation.
Looks like SBDWolf had a manual error there. He ended up taking the stairs instead of jumping over the Axe Knight.
Stair boss is real, folks. So Two Snack has pulled up a little bit, and a little bit of separation in stage 14 by skipping the meat and a cleaner screen. SBDWolf does have the ability to take a hit here.
Two Snack successfully getting the bone pillar skip.
Yeah, I think he would have gone for it anyway, even if he had the extra health.
Yeah, he's very consistent with it.
It's a 4-frame. That statue skip is a 4-frame window to hit. So looking at heart count, 2snack has 6 hearts, SBDWolf has 7. It's interesting to see what strategy they go for. So 2snack had a little bit of a difficulty with the death fight there. Opts to go for the 7 water kill, SBDWolf going for the world record kill on death. So I would say 2snack is up by about a second and a half entering level 6. Both runners on 11.4x pace, if not faster. So this could come down to 2-cycle versus 3-cycle. That's how close this race is. SBDWolf can take the match if he skips the meet and gets the 2-cycle kill on Drac. So both runners trying to traverse through this bridge without losing frames, using the Holy Water to pick up the stopwatch without losing any frames as opposed to the whip.
See what kind of pattern this Richard gives them. They're both get a safe pattern.
And we'll also see if the runners opt to skip the meet or not. 2snack getting a fast boost there on the second skeleton. So 2snack is opting to go for skipping the clock, skipping the stopwatch activation in the first bird screen. So that could give him the hearts he needs in case he does hit a 2-cycle. He can go full blast on Dracula. SBDWolf has 9 hearts entering the fight.
And both players opting to skip the safety meet in level 6, so...
Yeah. I don't know if they're watching the race or not, but I certainly wouldn't be skipping meet if I was racing these two. So 2snack gets a fast fireball pattern, so does SBDWolf, so 2 cycles are off the table unless they go for pause.
Both missing the crit.
Yeah. 2snack got an extra hit, but both are set up for a 5-cycle. And if 2snack needed more hearts, there you go. So now 2snack gets to the Cookie Monster first. He's got him stun locked. With his triple shot, he has more than enough hearts. SBDWolf also has enough hearts to do this stun lock kill. And 2snack will win the first match by a hair. SBDWolf not that much far behind. And
that's about as close as a race as we've seen in this tournament.
Yeah. So 2snack has a slight edge going into round 2. We'll see. So just as a heads up, we'll be taking a hard cut at 25 minutes after the hour, so we got about 8 minutes left. But we'll get to show as much of this race as we possibly can up to this point. So 2snack is 1 race away from punching his ticket into the finals, where the second place winner does receive a cash prize in this tournament. Although he's probably has his eyes set on the grand prize. So what did you think of that first race, Aitoriak?
It went about as I was expecting, like a bunch of lead changes. I mean, the official race times were 4 seconds apart. That was a nail biter through and through, and there was no really major mistakes that either party made.
Yeah, second race should be up and running. As I mentioned, 2snack is got a 1-0 lead, but SBDWolf is certainly capable of turning this one around, given how tight that first match was. Looks like we're getting that next match up and started pretty soon. Just waiting for the runners to start. Alright, race number 2 is underway. Good luck to both runners, and may the best racer win.
So if you were SBDWolf in this situation, is there anything you would do different in this run versus the last run?
No. In fact, I would do the same thing. And just hope that other than maybe clean up level 5, that's about the only thing that went wrong for him. He hit all the crits. hit all the crits going into level 5. He actually had a slight lead going into level 5, but SpeedGaming opting to go for riskier strats kind of pulled ahead, and then SBDWolf had a little bit of difficulty in stage 14, but nothing major. So both runners unable to pick up the stopwatch in stage 1. They'll have to set up for a backup boost from the bat. So both runners have actually had a perfect level 1 in this tournament. That's in their races. And they're pretty much neck and neck, almost literally on the same pixel going into stage 3.
It's interesting to see that it almost looks like all of their inputs are on the exact same pixel every time, too.
So both runners coming up to the bat crit. This is a...
Both getting it. Showing why they're number 1 and number 2 on the leaderboards.
Like there was ever a doubt that they'd miss it. I was going to say that whoever misses it's going to lose 3.5 seconds, but obviously that's not the case here. Well, if we want to count by frames, SpeedGaming is 2 frames ahead of SBDWolf. That's how tight this race is. 2 frames is literally 0.03 seconds. Imperceptible to the human eye.
Both getting the fast frame rule there.
Like in the first race, we didn't see any separation between 2 runners until stage 7. When SBDWolf took a knockback to the bird. But he recovered with a Godbridge S setup in stage 9, while SpeedGaming opted for the Ouija bridge. Yeah, both runners now in perfect sync entering the Crusher Room. I think SpeedGaming had a slightly faster damage boost than SBDWolf on that one, coming up off the bat. Like I said, there's not much separating these 2 runners in this race so far. And I imagine both of them will go for Medusa crit again. And of course they both get the Medusa crit. SpeedGaming the Jones after the Medusa crit. Dr. Jones strat is basically replacing the orb with the Holy Water, Raiders of the Lost Ark style. If you watched SpeedGaming's Restless Implosion, I believe Grom explained the strat to everyone. It's the ultimate swag strat in this game. Alright, both setting up the fast Fleeman boost.
Neither of them getting a visit from Richard this time.
But although SBDWolf does take a slight lead here because he didn't have to throw another Holy Water. But he does take another hit from the bat. SpeedGaming getting fast bird, so he's going to pause buffer into a better bird pattern. Still does keep the frame roll. You saw SpeedGaming's door open a lot faster. SBDWolf is in a little bit of a problem. He is 1 heart short of ideal numbers. SpeedGaming has more than enough hearts to work with here. And how tight this race is, that kind of thing can make a difference. So SpeedGaming the potion manip, SBDWolf opting to damage boost off the bone pillar to get over the bottomless pit. It's going to be interesting to see how Wolf does. I imagine he'll try and do a similar setup to what he tried last time, because he is 1 drop away from the axe if he doesn't get a drop on this screen. He's going for drops. Gets the potion, but he's going to set up the Ouija bridge nonetheless. SpeedGaming opting for... Well, SpeedGaming also got a potion manip on this screen, so... They're both runners are entering level 4 on the 3rd item in the item queue. SpeedGaming with a very quick kill of the mummies, SBDWolf as well. pretty clean level. I think for 2-Snick, that was a pretty clean level 1. SBDWolf had that issue with the knockback and then the not having enough hearts because he got bad patterns from the birds in stage 7. But that's pretty much about it at this point. 2-Snick nursing a very small lead right now. Small enough that SBDWolf could pull ahead if he gets cave skip and 2-Snick does not. Although that's a big if because both runners are very good at hitting this. So the medium-high bat pattern for 2-Snick. Gets a rosary drop. And then SBDWolf getting the high bat spawn from the... So... like I said, they haven't created any separation going into Fleeman Alley. But 2-Snick did get a rosary drop, so he is 2 drops away from a possible axe drop. But knowing 2-Snick, he's not going to get a single drop on the screen.
Listening to his stream yesterday, he said he never gets a drop on that screen. I was waiting to see if Karma was going to bite him for that.
Yeah, he's done this screen enough times to know what the perfect time to whip is. When to jump, when to whip, and all that. Alright, both runners going into the Frankenstein crit. 2-Snick setting up. Misses a whip hit there, but he does get a crit, so he's not going to lose that much time. SBDWolf does miss the crit. So 2-Snick is going to pull ahead a little, just ever so slightly here. And have a very small lead entering level 5. So for 2-Snick, he's got to keep the foot on the gas here. SBDWolf is about maybe 4 seconds behind him at most. But he does have the liberty to go for some smaller, maybe a little bit more consistent strats. SBDWolf did pick up a dagger drop from the Fleeman, but fortunately the candle on that screen had a holy water. Looked like Wolf was undecided to gamble on Taskbone or not. He got the pattern, but he opted to do the safer boost there. So 2-Snick, I don't know if he's watching the race or not. It looks like he might be. He's going to pick up the safety meat. SBDWolf being slightly behind, he is not going to pick up the safety meat. So that'll allow Wolf to pick up half a second on 2-Snick here.
Yeah, I'm guessing Wolf is going to try every risky strat that he knows to try to make up this difference.
Yeah, the difference is small enough that 2-Snick cannot take safety meat in level 6. But SBDWolf does put himself in a situation where if he misses that statue skip, the race is over. Just like 2-Snick was in that situation in race number 1. But of course, we expect them to hit that strat. It'll be a surprise if they don't. Alright, 2-Snick coming up on the statue skip. He expertly nails it.
SBDWolf also nails it.
Yeah, you see both runners kind of checking back in there. They're probably watching the broadcast on mute, so they're trying to see where their opponent is and maybe making adjustments on strats on the fly. I think you're going to see 2-Snick go for a slightly safer death fight here. I expect SBDWolf to go for everything here. Going with a slightly different, slightly safer death kill right there on Wolf's part. So 2-Snick entering level 5. At level 6, I believe, roughly about
5 seconds.
Yeah, a little under 5 seconds ahead of SBDWolf here. So he does have the option to pick up the meat if he wants to. And it won't cost him the lead. So they're both coming up on the bat bridge. Gonna expertly jump, dodge, and manipulate these bats to give him favorable patterns. These 2-Snick whips Dave.
Forgot that bat's name was Dave.
Yeah, you'll have to ask Andy about that one.
Oh, Two-Snack getting a bone party.
Let's see what Wolf gets. He gets a single bone, so he's going to pick up a little bit of time here. Two-Snack is skipping the meat. Both runners opting to skip a stopwatch activation here, and that's going to give him 5 additional hearts for Dracula. With the 2-cycle requiring 18 hearts, if you get a 2-cycle in the machine gun kill, that's going to eat up 18 hearts, so that saving those extra 5 hearts saves roughly 2 seconds overall, and they're going to need those 2 seconds. Here comes the photo finish. So Two-Snack slightly ahead of SBDWolf going into drag fight. It's going to come down to possibly 2 versus 3 cycle here. So slow pattern for Two-Snack. Wolf also getting a slow pattern.
Oh, he missed the crit though for the 2-cycle, but he's getting a 3-cycle.
Yeah. So both runners pick up a 3-cycle, which the math works in Two-Snack's favor. He's going to finish off Cookie Monster here, and he's going to win this race 2-0. But probably the tightest race you'll see in this entire tournament. Both runners finishing with a sub 1150.
That was an insane race. Yeah, official race times being
1144 and 1147. So
yeah, 3 seconds between them, and then 4 seconds between the first one. You're never gonna find a tighter race than that, I think, in this tournament.
Or
consistently.
Yeah. Or a race that goes that fast.
Correct.
Both runners got sub 1140. Yeah, I feel for SBDWolf there. He put together 2 excellent runs that would probably beat everyone else in this tournament, but Two-Snack was just on today.
He was he was out for blood and he got it.
So anyway, before we head out, make sure you follow both of these runners, Two-Snack and SBDWolf, 1 and 2 on the leaderboard in Castlevania. So Two-Snack currently holds the world record, and I believe he's working on trying to improve that towards an sub 1120. SBDWolf held the world record for almost a full year. Took it when it was 1127, lowered it to 1124 before Two-Snack got the world record back from him. So make sure you follow both those runners on Twitch. Very highly skilled speedrunners.
Absolutely, they're fun to watch, and they're really nice guys to boot. They'll chat with you and they'll give you tips, and if you ever want to pick up CV1 speedrunning.
Alright, so we won't have time for post-race interviews, so we're just kind of wrap up here and talk about how thoughts on the race.
I thought that went about as I was expecting a rubber match, but I was not expecting anybody to go past over a 12-minute run. So, other than the rubber match, went about how I expected. What do you think?
Yeah, got to see a lot of speed in this game. Not surprising, the top 2 runners were able to put off some of the fastest runs in this tournament overall. So, well, make sure you follow my commentary partner, Zaitoraki, also runs this game. He recently picked up a sub 12 in this game. He raced SBDWolf in the group stages, and he's ran for more. So
I'm going for sub 1140 now.
Yeah.
Freeland, you're in the top 10. Are you gonna bring it up any further?
Well, I'll have to wait until after AGDQ to start. I got a date with that event with CV3.
I saw you practicing the other day.
Holy
that looks
shit,
like
those were close
fun
games.
run.
Those were close games.
So we're gonna wrap it up here. So for Zaitorek, I'm Freelance1787, and have a good rest of your day.